اليوم صراحة معنا ضيف كتير مميز. هو بروفيسور بجامعة هارفرد هون، وبنفس الوقت عنده خبرة كتير طويلة بالeducational technologies أو بسموها هون learning technologies، لأنه concept أكبر بالموضوع educational technologies تحديدا. Professor Chris Dede, thank you for being here with us.
Happy to be.
Thank you. So educational technologies itself as a concept, it's kind of relatively new in the Middle East. Now a lot of schools are becoming more aware, and they actually, started to even to hire people.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we experiment, but I was curious to start with setting the tone right. What is technology itself? How do we define technology?
I think of technology as a way of extending people's capabilities. So technology can be an external memory in which you store things that you can want at your fingertips, but that you don't always have to remember inside of your mind. I think of technology as a way of extending your physical capabilities. So people will use a powerful machine to dig a ditch or to fly or to do other things that we can't do just with our bodies. So I think technology is best defined as something that people use to extend what they can do.
Very interesting and also very true. Okay, now I want us to go a little bit back into our actual practice. And again, since I mentioned that this is relatively new, some schools, they just want to join in the 21st century learning movement.
Right.
So technologies. So some actually might think that we can just replace the paper and a pen with like a tablet. So even some might just take a book, scan it in a PDF format, put it on a tablet, and voila. This is educational. This is 21st century learning. How would you comment on that, on such practice?
Well, I'm afraid that it's off target in terms of how technology could be used well. Technology is never the innovation itself, but it's a catalyst for innovations. So suppose that I have some students who are having difficulty reading. Maybe some have poor eyesight. Maybe some are dyslexic and have trouble making out the letters. Others may have other kinds of issues with reading. Some it may help to hear it read to them first before they try to read it. A paper book can't do any of those things. But a technology that has the words on it, but also software to do the things I describe, can be very powerful. It can be a book that isn't just sitting there. It can be an active partner in helping the student with reading. And that's an example where the technology is a catalyst, not of value in itself, but of value because it can change the font size, it can read aloud, it can highlight things, it can look up definitions, it can do all sorts of things to enhance the print.
And some teachers, they feel that if we want to introduce technologies in the classroom, that this might deviate the purpose of the lesson. So technology, as if technology itself will become the learning target or learning goal. And they struggle with that. Like for me personally, a lot of teachers, they're asking questions, hey, how do we do this and how do we do that? But we want to learn from the expert. So what sort of advice would you give to any individual, not necessarily those who are to have the title to lead with technologies, but any person, any teacher who wants to dig into that, to kind of go into this new territory, to get out of their comfort zone into trying something new?
Well, technology can be used well or poorly. So just using technology doesn't guarantee that things are going to get better. What I would say is that for me, the goal of school is to prepare students for life. And we know that in life, students will be using many different kinds of technologies in their work, in their civic life, in their personal life. And school becomes a place where you can model how to use those technologies well. So if students are using technology as a good way of looking up intellectual resources that can help with academic assignments, that helps to prepare them in the workplace to do the same thing. If students are using technology to reach across distance and collaborate with other people, again, later in life, school can help them learn how to do that. So I think it's not learning about technology that's the goal of having technology in school. It's learning about how we use technology in life to do powerful things and how school can help students get started on that path.
Wow, that is profound, and it's what it should be. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for asking.
I hope إنه كان هذا الإشي مفيد, at least with some ideas. And thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.